Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Last time we freed Darren from the Other. We actually have it right here. The story that has begun 10 years ago at Heaven's Edge is finally over. We killed Leotar, and so nobody knows what was going on with Darren except for me. He no longer has the Other controlling him. So now the only one who can control him is yours truly, and the Queen is dead. Which means Darren is potentially next in line for the throne, especially with my backing. We'll make it happen. If there are any others in front of him, they'll meet with some unfortunate accidents, I'm sure. But we have not much left to do in the south here. I'm gonna check this portal just so it's checked. But it does seem like they are changing. Like I'm pretty sure this was not opened before, but I'm not really 100%. I'm pretty sure this one was opened before. So I think they are opening at different times. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that. But right now we're going to explore these little roads here. Just get them done. Yep, can't go here. Not so long ago, this was the location of the portal leading to the ineluctable prison, the heart of Baphomet's realm. Now it's just another piece of abandoned land. Now it's also possible that, they don't change randomly. It's timed, maybe this is the first one that's opened, and then the one up there is the second one, third, and this is the last one. I don't really know. Let's keep moving. Ooh, recruitment day. Also spider day. Who's getting this? I think it's you, right? Down here at Tyrant's Keep. That's where you were going. Okay. No, not for you. Which army is that? You? You go stay at Keeper's Canyon. Alright. Let's recruit you guys. I don't think any of you are people we use, so let's do a search. Damn, where are the goddamn axe throwers? It's kind of annoying. Whatever. Alright, so you guys are coming down to... I guess we'll send you here. That's where you'll meet me. And the 17 assassins. Okay. And actually, we should probably just send you there. Maybe we'll just wait a few days. Because we want to get her power back anyway. Okay. Ooh, where's Setsuna Shy at? Go ahead and give you some more troops. There you go. What's going on here? So just got some more retrievers. The relic can be augmented. Idle. Many recruits are eager to serve under the command of a legendary reconnaissance officer who also eggs them on to accept death-defying missions. As dozens of soldiers have lost their lives trying to earn his approval, the other officers are asking the commander to intervene. Hold on. Hold that thought. So this is maxed, right? We just got to do the meeting. We still need more logistics points though. So if there's an option for that, that's what we're doing. Forbid him to egg on the candidates. All units gain the prudent feat. Encourage the officer's behavior. Increases by... So the recruitment growth of those increases by 20%. And the main barracks gains vulnerable. Assign the best warriors to the officer's unit. Best of the best decree. 4 honor guards. What was the prudent feat? Unit is unaffected by flanking. All of them get that? Sure. Sounds good to me. Recruits and weaker soldiers cannot handle deadly trials. Upon accepting this truth and giving up on the idea of serving in the officer's unit, the troops have become more cautious in battle, which has reduced overall losses. Lovely. The fate of Zarus' pen. Zarus' blood, which coated the pen when she died, turned into metal and fused with the tip. The craftsmen of the Crusade are asking you to give them the pen so that they can place it inside a relic. They need a commander to decide what sort of item it will be. A headband or a ring? Oh man. I kind of want to do the headband. Even though I don't think it'd be that useful. We'll see. Alright, and we did get another relic. Voice of the Bard. That might be good for Darren, actually. Let's research that. Okay. What else we got? Royal Conscription of Glory to the Heroes. Let's do Royal Conscription. Okay. I think that's it for the Crusade stuff, so let's keep moving. I think that's all the paths explored down here. Guess we never went like right there. I'm not too worried about that. Maybe we'll send the Third Army over there to manage that. Let's go back to Dresden. We're going to enter, and we want to talk to Darren. And then I think after that, we'll maybe go and do Windwog's quest. We'll make that the next on the list, because I think we can get there now. God damn it. That cutscene. Alright. Up to Darren. I guess we'll stop and sell first. I'm surprised Olberg is still with us. He seems like the one that really should not be with us anymore. With how bad we are. Or I guess we could have like gotten rid of him at some point. Oh yeah, this Clawfall hammer. Such a cool hammer. And we got this Grasp of Devotion thing too. Don't need it though. Yeah, I don't think we need Rupturing Actually, we'll give that to Woljif probably, huh? Good. What are we supposed to do with this? I still don't know what we're supposed to do with that. I think we got a couple of notes to give to the storyteller too, didn't we? Alright, finally you get an actually good weapon. Keep it safe, buddy. Yeah, I mean, compared to what you were using just a... you were using Abrupt Force, but that was a pretty weak one. At this stage in the game. Should I sell Radiance? We're gonna hold on to it still. I mean, it did some good work against Deskari for us, I think. Alright, let's go talk to... I guess we'll talk to Darren first. I was gonna go to the storyteller, but... There you are. I have a number of new questions for you. I thought so. Darren gives you a sad smile. Do you know what that entity haunting you was exactly? We called it the Other. It is not an entity, but entities. Though you may still call them the Other if you wish. It's a fitting name. I myself invented several hundred different names for them over the course of our 10 years together. Most of those were completely unutterable in any polite society, of course. If you wish to know what exactly that thing was, I can't give you much more information, I'm afraid. They were countless. They were dead, and they all had some kind of joint consciousness, like a swarm of ghosts. One thing is certain, those ghosts were not of our world. Did you voluntarily agree to all the conditions proposed by the Other? It was absolutely voluntarily. It was absolutely voluntarily. If you forget about the demonic plague or the murderous Lilitu orchestrating it, it was either that or certain death. What was it like living with that? It was most certainly an unforgettable experience. In all seriousness, though, I'm not sure I'm ready to talk about it quite yet. The other have grown so deep into me, I still can't fully process the fact that the leash, the constant surveillance, is gone. A mind-altering realization in all senses of the word. Why did the other behave so oddly, concealing their presence by any means possible, while at the same time beheading demons and humans alike? I haven't the slightest clue. Absolutely no idea. They did not talk to me much, except for a few rare instances when they wanted to frighten me or make me do something for them. I'm not even sure about those heads. Whether they actually killed anyone or simply found corpses and took the parts they liked the most. I had plenty of time to hypothesize over the years, and I came up with several theories. I'm not sure if any of them are true, but I think the other were not hiding from us mortals. It looked more like they were afraid of gods and other powerful entities. You can't roam around this world without stumbling upon a cleric or a cultist. And those fellows are more than happy to pass the news on to their patrons. This might be the only reason for the other not to reveal themselves around mortals, although nobody was truly able to threaten their existence until they met the mythical commander of the Fifth Crusade. It's true, I am mythical. Why didn't the other come out to defend you before? After all, you found yourself in danger on multiple occasions on your travels with me. That is certainly true. You're a source of endless danger, and fun. As for your question, Theron sighs. I took some precautions to vouchsafe my life. A contract with Abadar's temple in the capital. It cost me several years' worth of revenue from all my estates combined. Under the contract, if I fail to make contact with the temple for a year, the cleric shall be obligated to use their sacred magic to discover my fate and conduct a resurrection ritual should it turn out that I have met a premature end. The other, they knew about it, like they knew about literally everything else that ever happened to me. I felt their presence, their otherworldly scrutiny, as I negotiated the terms and signed the contract. The prospect of being denied their gateway for a year did not seem to perturb them, it seems, provided that I would be resurrected later. But with you, it was a very different matter. You were a threat even to demon lords. In your presence, the other was agitated, uneasy. And they flew into a rage when they realized you had found them out. Found out everything I wanted to know. The queen is dead. Doesn't that mean anything to you? It does. I shall have to waste a lot of money on my funeral attire. Since I shan't be able to muster a mournful expression, mournful garb will have to do. Theron shrugs and goes back to examining his fingernails. I'm surprised it doesn't go into the fact that he is somewhere in line for the throne, right? I mean, I don't think we've met any other family members of the queen. Storyteller. Can I do anything else here? No. Found a magical page. Thank you. Found another one. The storyteller clinches the pages you brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. Everything is ready for merging the planes. Baphomet's runes are drawn on the floor of this laboratory. The purple flame of the heart of the tower. This is what I call the crystal now. It is pulsating under the influence of secret spells. If I stop to think about it, the pulsating flames echo the beating of my heart. But I don't want to think. It took me too long to decide. If I think for just a moment, I might stop. I chose the Abyss as the plane to merge with Golarion. This is the last gift to my former friend, who was concerned about the imminent destruction of the plane, whose fate I will tie to the dying Golarion. Truth be told, I am not completely sure I will succeed. This is another reason to choose the Abyss. Hardly anyone will grieve if it suddenly shares Golarion's fate. Acrid smoke of burning chemicals stings my nose. My eyes are watering. I haven't rested for several days. I take a step back and almost trip over an empty wine bottle. I came to the end of my supplies days ago, but regardless, my mind is clear and my thoughts are sharp. I stare into the heart of the tower and whisper a magic command. Time to begin. How long has it been since you last saw your friend? The storyteller waves you off. A year? 2? Maybe 10? I didn't keep track. And what does it matter now? I spent that time working. I checked and double-checked every line of the spell. Every symbol. I'm almost sure the merging will be a success. Do you know anything about what happened to Kinney? He is no longer of any interest to me. The storyteller's voice is sharp and unpleasant. He is a traitor. He betrayed me and our dream. The storyteller is silent for a while, moving his lips without a sound. But I still miss him sometimes. I miss the times when we were captivated by our idea and each other. When I enjoyed respect in Illusionera. When someone needed my advice and service. Who would have thought that 17 years spent in the Abyss would be the most cherished memories? Please continue. Symbol to symbol, word to word, gesture to gesture. The merging begins. I feel the wind of the Abyss on my face and smile. I can do it. I will do something no one else has done before. I am the last great Archmage of Kionen. But now is not time to relax. I must keep my mind away from idle thoughts. Thoughts are also important in my experiment. My lips read one spell. My lips read one spell. My hands weave another, and I say a third in my mind. I feel pain, as if I am being torn in half. My essence, my entire being, my identity is about to change. Filled with the energies of the Abyss, I will stop being a Galarian. I will become a new creature, half elf, half demon, a stranger to both planes. The fabric of the world grows thin before my eyes. I see legions of demons, gnawing at each other, ripping each other's throats. I see the minotaurs of the Ivory Labyrinth, sitting around the fire, holding their giant axes. I inhale the forgotten smell of Illusionera's sewage. I hear the impertinent buzzing of locusts from the rasping rifts. I raise my hand to complete the merge and connect Galarian and the Abyss forever. As if on cue, demons, minotaurs, and even locusts turn to me. They freeze before the path opener. I hear Dascari's whisper, sense Baphomet's loathsome grin, feel Nocticula's curiosity and attention. The demons are ready to invade Galarian to torment and kill everything that didn't perish in Earthfall. They will degrade the remains of my world until nothing is left. Is that what I really want? My hand freezes. Do you want to stop the merging? Storyteller doesn't seem to hear you. I understand. All this time I was deceiving Kinney and myself. I never wanted to save Galarian. The perishing empires of my world are just empty words for me. I was not interested in the lives that would be lost. Life takes its course. People are born and die. Kingdoms rise and fall to ashes, and even gods have their final day. Those are the laws of the world, and it's not for me to oppose them. However, not a single life passes without a trace. Not a single people disappear completely. While the memory of them lives, while their culture, language, and art remain, civilization lives as well. I never wanted to save the people of Galarian. I only wanted a handful of survivors to keep the memory of Galarian alive. When the demons invade Galarian, they will destroy the very memory of it. They will burn whatever is not burned and desecrated. And desecrate what can't burn. Their invasion spells death for Galarian, and I almost destroyed something that must never perish. The purple flame of the heart of the tower burns my eyes. Storyteller gulps nervously. I carefully lower my hand, allowing the spells to disperse. The elf seems to have aged by a few hundred years, his face thinner. I almost destroyed Galarian. In my pride, I could have put an end to my world, just to become the path opener, to prove my title of the last Archmage of Kionen, even if only to myself. I don't know what to say in my defense. Story of your friend's betrayal. We've done this one. Oops. God damn it. And then refuse to open a rift to the Abyss. Are you going to open the world rune? Doesn't seem to hear you. Okay. Okay. I think we've got one more from him to do. I don't think there's more than that. Oh, I just noticed our sort of valor here has like the abyss clouding all around it. That's cool. Alright, let's rest. Hello. Lauli curtsies gracefully, giving you a furtive, fervent look. Master, I bring news from Elutionira. Your subjects implore you to declare a bloody cauldron. It is a special ritual Elutionira has held for many epochs. Epochs? Epochs. There we go. For a week, all bans and prohibitions are declared void, and the city plunges into slaughter. Slaves rise against their masters, the rabble overthrow the nobility, power passes from hands not strong enough to hold onto it, to those enough or bold enough to seize it. As the master of Elutionira, you must decide. What qualities should your subjects display to earn your favor? Great strength, boundless magical talent, insatiable bloodlust and a thirst for slaughter, perhaps a fierce and rapacious character. How should they earn your approval? The succubus gazes at you with adoration, eagerly hanging on your every word. Tell me about this bloody cauldron. The ceremony gives the strong a chance to improve their station by overthrowing the weak. The city rides in agony for 7 days as everyone wars with everyone else, trying to prove their strength. Then the boiling of the bloody cauldron subsides. The waste and refuse sink to the bottom, and the worthy rise up. And the Elutionira is renewed. It is a time of great ambition and great avarice. The succubus's green eyes sparkle with excitement. Why should I single someone out? What better way to achieve greatness than to earn your approval? If you say you value strength, the most powerful warriors will fight to become your champion. If you choose magic as the highest value, scholars of magic will seek out the most dangerous and powerful secrets of the arcane to win your favor. If you choose to elevate those whose hearts burn with hatred, Elutionira will flare like a torch, and your new servants will walk through the flames. If you wish rivers of blood spilled in your name, say the word, and your most cruel and merciless subjects will extinguish the conflagration with a blood-red tide. The bloody cauldron will subside as your new champions approach your throne. They will kneel before you and ask for the privilege of serving you, for they have shown they possess the quality you desire. As for myself, I will definitely be among them. The succubus's lips part in a brazen smile. Strength always comes first. Unlocks the summon Calavacuses, allowing you to recruit them. Powerful shock infantry capable of teleporting. Unlocks the summon Valor decree. Unlocks, so we can recruit Valors. That's kind of cool. This is Baboos, Babaus, whatever. And Mariliths, okay, for that's Carnage. Flames of the Dark Heart, Brimarax, and Vavakias. Or magic here. We get Vrox or Vrolakai. Okay, we're gonna go with the strength. Raising her head proudly, Lauli exclaims in a voice quivering with excitement. The master of Elutionira has spoken. May the bloody cauldron boil. She blushes, lowering her gaze submissively, and says in a sweet voice, For many epochs, beautiful Velexia has reigned as the leader of Elutionira's aristocrats. But since the time for change has come, will you allow me to go to the abyss to challenge her, overthrow her, and take her place to become the most loyal of your servants? Or should I stay by your side? Huh. Velexia is dead. I just want to nip that in the bud. Alright, we killed her. We had a lovely evening with her, and then we killed her. Okay? Unless she has some sort of, resurrection plan, but... Okay, if she is alive, then she deserves to be alive, to be honest. Let's see. You will remain with me, Lauli. I do not wish to be deprived of your company. Then go and take Valexia's place if you can. You are not strong enough. I do not give you permission. I have no interest in you in such trivial things. I don't think she is strong enough. You will remain with me, Lauli. I do not wish to be deprived of your company. The succubus smiles knowingly, and with a flirtatious twinkle in her eyes, sweetly says, I would never dare cross my master. Your will is my desire. Your order is my goal. Serving you is my entire purpose. Very good. Captain. Commander, the scouts have brought troubling news. Kora Mazda has been spotted near Threshold. He's gathering, no, not an army, but a horde the like of which we've never seen. All those victories you had over him were an affront to the Abyss, the general the demons were most proud of, the one they revered, lost to some mortal, and the very thought of it enrages them. Now those who call themselves the champions of the Abyss are converging under his banner, the most wicked, brutal, and dangerous demonic warriors. We're not facing another skirmish, but a decisive battle. It will determine which of you deserves the title of the greatest military leader in this war. Captain Odin's eyes, despite his unusually impassive demeanor, now gleam frantically. But Koramazda, oh my god. Korra is not the only one with powerful allies. Your victories have elevated your authority to such heights that the best warriors of Golarion would consider it an honor to stand alongside you in this battle. Why don't we send an official offer of military cooperation to Molthun? Their imperial army is strong and disciplined, and can be of great use to us. After a brief, sly grin, Greybor puts on an innocent look and says, If you want to get yourselves some intrepid allies who know a thing or two about killing monsters, ask the Dragon Slayers. Sure, we're not at war with dragons here, but if the monster is big, scaly, and breathes fire, what difference does it make? I've heard about a land they call the Hold of Belgzin, not far from us. The tieflings and orcs there are hardly eager to enter the services of demons, but because of their infamy, nobody's thought to invite them to join the crusade. Perhaps it is time we rectify that. The word is there are real monsters on the battlefield. Shifters are as rare as hen's teeth these days, but even so, they haven't died out on Golarion. I sent out a dispatch to our old allies in the lands where the ancient ways have not yet been forgotten, and I got an answer. They live. My brothers and sisters in faith, who carry the power of wild beasts within them, are alive. Call them, and they will come. Who are these champions of the Abyss? A pack of the most vicious and skillful slayers of mortals one can imagine. Many demons see Golarion as their hunting ground. They boast about how many mortals they've killed, how many raids they've been in, how many prisoners they've captured. The very idea that a bunch of Golarions keep defeating a renowned general of the Abyss is anathema to them. Koramzada summoned them to join the retaliatory force. They all serve different demon lords, have different goals, and rarely see eye to eye. They have only two things in common. They're all excellent and fearsome fighters, and they're all eager to teach mortals a lesson in obedience. Why can't we accept the help of all who offer it? These are warriors and armies who take pride in their stature and invincibility. To be the ones who aided the legendary commander of the Mendevian Crusaders would bring them esteem, but to be just one of many would bring humiliation, unless they're not driven by a desire to save Golarion, but by ambition and their faith in you, and by their own pride. Advisors? Greybor? No, but the monsters that oppose us are just as mighty and immense as dragons. Why not make use of it? Dragon Slayers are a unique class of killers, given that their enemies are unbelievably powerful and every hunt could become their last. They can be quite conceited and won't enter just anybody's service. But our fame will certainly impress them. Dragon Slayers know how to handle a massive deadly opponent, and I bet ours won't be ready for what they have in store. Windowalk? With an iron fist and an unassailable authority, from what I understand, it's customary among the denizens of the Hold of Belgzin to respect strength and a warrior's luck, and you, Master, have both in abundance. The entire Hold is a vast, harsh wasteland, with roaming clans of orcs, Kelid tribes, and tiefling bands. Uplanders call them savages, but if you ask me, they're just jealous of their strength. We could benefit greatly from allies like these. They say there are more blood rages among Belgzin's warriors than anywhere else. Their blood practically boils with lust for battle, turning them into rampaging beasts on the battlefield. She grins. That's what a real warrior should be, wild and defiant, beautiful to behold. The Mendevian Crusaders have aided last war against the tribes of the Hold of Belgzin on a number of occasions. I do not believe that any form of military alliance is possible between us, and that's not even considering the fact that their combat tactics are primitive and ineffective. And how do you know so much about the hold of Belgson, Windwog? She bars her teeth. I was in the tavern when I overheard some miserable knight from Lastwall yapping on about how he fought Belgson orcs, who were apparently stronger than demons. At first I was curious, but then it occurred to me that he was probably nothing but a brazen liar. I gave him a little shake, and he sobered right up and laid out how things really are. They're not stronger than demons, of course, but they're still fierce warriors, and their approach to fighting is much bloodier and more exciting than that of the Crusaders. Honestly, I'm considering going there for a visit after the war. I could kill a couple of chieftains, get myself a wild, fearless army, become a queen. She smiles wistfully. Olbert. Shifters are akin to druids, only our art is much more ancient. It's not just older than spells and runes, it might even be older than speech itself. Galarian has forgotten the primordial mystery of talons and fangs, but there are some who remember, in the depths of the Verduran forest, on the frozen peaks of the realm of the Mammoth Lords, amidst the hills of the Hold of Belgson. They are not Sarkorians, no, but they are children of nature as I am, and they have hatred of the Oglins that turned a flourishing land into the world wound. Captain, over the years that Molthun has spent expanding their borders, their army has gained a respectable amount of combat experience. Since the ambitions of the young state had to be backed with serious military power, they formed a national army, mostly made up of members of their underclass, immigrants, and even wild races like hobgoblins and nagas. To make such a motley horde into a real army, their officers created a system of absolute uniformity regarding equipment, tactics, and training. They enforce iron discipline, fearlessness, and complete subordination to commanding officers. Molthun is greedy and ambitious. Before you know it, they'll see themselves not as allies, but as friendly interventionists, who have a stronger claim to the lands they've reclaimed from the demons than Mendev, and we'll have another war. Alright, let's see what we got. Dragon Slayers. All harder adventurers become them. Oh my lord, look at the damage increase there. Whew. That's pretty crazy. Not as tanky though, which is fine. Something to consider. Become Blood Ragers. Ooh. It's gonna be that one. I'm telling you that right now. We're gonna look at these, but become Shifters. They do hit a little harder. They're still tanky. That's not bad, if you wanted a tank option. Honor Guard. No. We'll request help from the Hold of Belgson. Excellent. Blood Ragers will show the demons what a real blood frenzy looks like. Well, we could certainly use new allies. The most gruesome battle in the history of the Crusades awaits us. Either we will prevail over Koramazda, or Koramzada, there we go, and the Abyss itself, or we will fall defending Galarian to the last. Commander, I have a request. Captain Odin stops short, looks around the room frowning, then shakes his head. Though this isn't the time to make it. When you have a spare minute, please, come and find me. I would like to discuss something very important to me. Something very personal. I would be grateful if we could talk about our armies set out before our army set out to battle the champions of the Abyss. Odin's request. Where's he at? Is he just on the streets? He's not in here, right? No. Where's he at? I think he's in the courtyard here. I think he's right over here, isn't he? Yep. Odin looks paler than usual. His voice trembles nervously. Commander, now that our troops are in excellent shape and ready for action, I request to be sent to the front lines to serve as a field officer. Why do you want that? Odin clenches his fists in desperation, a dramatic show of emotion for the normally impenetrable captain. I've been preparing for this battle for decades. My duty to my fallen comrades forbids me from hiding behind others. After a pause, he adds in a heavy voice, I'm tired of living under the weight of my sins. Perhaps in battle, I can free myself of their burden. Are you sure you can handle going back to the front lines? All 200 of my dead brothers and sisters are waiting for me to do my duty. I will not allow myself to stumble under their gaze. I will let go. Fight valiantly. Odin's posture becomes somehow even straighter. Thank you, Commander. I will leave for the front lines at once. There he goes. Alright, now we can finally rest. And I believe he becomes a general, doesn't he? Isn't he a general we can pick now? More cheese crostata. You are the spawn of a powerful demon. It will be all the sweeter to drink your strength. I'll crush you in my embrace, and you will give me everything down to the last drop. What do I look like to you? An orange? I ain't made to be squeezed. Oh boy. Nothing like a bit of demon action going on around here, huh? Okay.
Head on!
Let's head out of here. Fortress gates. Same group as always. Well, I guess not always anymore now that we have Ruchelet. But I'm okay with it. Yep, the more that we've played, the more I've been okay with it. I like Grey Boar a lot. The Titan Warrior, or Titan Fighter, whatever it was a really cool class. But I think Ruchelet just fits more with Manarak. Okay, still waiting to move forward. Did we get like a new army anywhere? No. But we now have Blood Ragers. Put you up there. Which is cool. God, they look terrifying, don't they? Okay, so do we have... If I go here... We do have Odin. He's level 15. Do we dare put him in charge? I kind of want to. I don't know, would that be... I don't know. The problem is, like, I would put them in charge, but would that be fair to the Baroness here? Like, after all she's done? To give, like, him the final reins here? I'm guessing this is Korra's army. Because that wasn't there before, was it? Maybe it was. Where is his army, then? It has to be there. Yeah, that has to be it, right? Pretty sure it is. Okay. Well, enough of that. Let's keep moving. So, we're gonna go do Windewald's quest next, right? Yep, so that's down here. Right? Nope, that's not it. That's it. Okay. Alright. We're gonna wait a day. So we can teleport. Down to Yathwatch. Okay. Summon those guys. Summon those guys. It's only one of each. 1 and 5. Eh. Enchanting the pen. Cool. Okay. The army here. Let's go ahead and have everybody continue. 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 Okay. And we could send you out now, but we're gonna wait until the reinforcements get there. So that's probably gonna be, what, 2 or 3 more days? Oop, just smacked my mic. Damn it. Alright. Let's head out. On the road again. Ooh, what do we got going on down there? Send you forward. Send you forward. And join up with them. Send you forward. Okay. Wait, where's... Demon Army is a gang. So we got 2 gangs here. Okay, yeah, you'll cut them off next day. The next day. Could also go... we probably can't get to the Bladesmith's workshop until we kill them, huh? Look, it closed. They are changing. Now that one's open. Ah, cool. Okay, so I figured out how that works now. Keep going. Someone is on the road. Oh, it's the ghost. It is the ghost. Where you at, ghost? There you are.
Follow.
Your quest for knowledge continues. Are you ready to answer my final question? Ask. My final question will be about an artisan scholar who possessed rare knowledge but failed to share it with anyone. I will show you a vision, and you must answer me. Who is this person, and what did he create? A vision of an elf appears before you. He looks quite ordinary, and there is nothing special about his appearance. However, you watch as he skillfully carves a block of grey stone, sculpting it into the shape of sprouting vines. You recognize this elf. He is Candleron, the sculptor, one of the greatest elven mages of all time. When you saw him in the vision, he was creating the Arch of Refuge. The Arch of Refuge. The elves used these great gates to escape from Golarion thousands of years ago, and then used them again when it was safe to return. So is this the storyteller's master? That was Candleron, the sculptor, creating a series of portals for the elves. Thanks to him, the elves were able to escape Earthfall. All it takes is a little knowledge to begin your journey. By answering this question correctly, you have taken the next step toward acquiring great knowledge. The final veil is now open to you. Solve its riddle, and you can continue forward. The secrets of creation will be revealed to you, to the one most worthy. Do not give up your search. This is our 4th and final meeting. I have no other locations to reveal. If you would like to ask me anything, you may do so now. It is a pity that this all must end. I enjoyed talking to you. It almost made me remember how it feels to be alive. Who are you? It does not matter. I have been dead for so long, there is no one, not even the oldest elves or greatest mages of Golarion, who would remember me. And I doubt that I appear in any of their chronicles. I was once called the Thief of Secrets. And on one occasion, I stole too much. I paid for it with my life. With my afterlife, the one who once stole secrets is now a servant of secrets. A purveyor of information for people like you. Is this Kinney? It's Kinney, isn't it? The ghost barely manages to finish the sentence. A sudden burst of magical energy surges through his body. I think it might be. I think we discovered that. I think I remember that. There's so many little things in this game. Little storylines. It's great.
Onwards.
Alright. Where's the exit? Okay. Let's get out of here. Now, unfortunately, we haven't found the pieces for either of the last puzzles. How'd you move already? You shouldn't be allowed to move yet. Okay. What is this? A grand valley that used to be home to temples, shrines, and altars of the many gods and deities worshipped in the days of ancient Sarkoris. Nowadays, Savamalik claims the ruins of one of these temples as his lair. Let's do it. We're coming for you, Savamalik.
I'm the best.
Go ahead and get your burn going. We're gonna go all the way to 5. She's got 135 charges. What's that divided by 6? I don't know. Alright. Where are we at? There he is. My children, the hour of final communion has come. Accept your fate. Grr, grr. Master, serve, master. You, my creations, will serve me for all eternity. It's not true. Fight it. Fight the evil in your soul. No, children. There can be no redemption for you. But you don't need it. Succumb to your sin. And if you yearn for more, I will grant you the poison of my sting. Grr. The curse. I can feel its call. Savamalik didn't waste time. Now he has mythic power too. He's grown stronger. But so have I. I've been preparing for this encounter. I'm ready to face him. This time I won't back down. Let's kill him, master, and save my tribe. How do we get down there?
I see something over there.
Done!
Alright. And then this way?
Move out!
Looks like it's sloping down.
You'll make a
Oh, hi.
fine trophy.
I didn't expect there to be scouts.
Indulge me and die quickly.
That was a good shot. Ow. Ow. How rude. Kill him.
No match for me.
Oh, that would have been good if you hit him. Okay, good. Jesus.
Mind over muscle.
Just die, right? Good. Gonna step forward and
I will
kill
pierce
them.
your heart.
Nice. Charge him.
Thank you for amusing me.
Very good. Hey now. Surprised my AC is so good.
I'll rip you apart. They'll beg me to stop.
Beautiful. You guys mind?
Hear you cry!
Get out of my face.
You should have listened to reason.
Alright, kill him.
You die.
Glorious.
My sight!
You guys just don't stop. They don't stop coming. Hey, turn that off. Kill him.
No match for me.
Run them through!
Good
I'll
damage.
remove this obstacle.
You won't recover.
Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you.
Go for their hearts! I'll rip you apart!
There we go. That wasn't so bad. Alright, there's something here. Wasn't really worth going to get, but...
Head on!
Alright, loot these guys. And these guys. And these guys. Alright, group up. Head on in here. Kill Savamalik. When Savamalik notices you, he heaves a sigh of irritation. Oh, it's the invincible commander and his despicable minions. Congratulations, you made it out of Lucianira alive, only to die here. But before you meet your end, you will bear witness to a ritual. It will be my crowning achievement, the culmination of all my long years of hard work. His white eyes turn to Windwog. So, you're here too, my wayward child. How fortuitous. Your father was once one of my closest servants, but he has recently vacated his position. Take his place and claim for yourself the power, purpose, and care of a wise master. Oh, and a long life, of course. I release all the mongrels who accept my patronage from this dark, humiliating curse. Their lives will no longer burn out like candles after a few meager decades. They will live as long as humans, or perhaps even longer. Huntress, who normally has a snide remark for every occasion, for once remains silent. She glares at the demon, her lips pressed together in a thin line. Your servant seeks to betray you? You feel seething rage rise from somewhere deep within you, and lodge in your throat as if trying to choke you. Saul reached Dresden and told me everything. Do you regret letting him go yet? He proved hardier than I thought. The power of my blood shines through even an old Rex like him, which means that healthy, strong mongrels that go through the ritual will be unstoppable. I simply need to remove one small obstacle. You. Yes, we are not easily destroyed. You made us tough and strong, Creator. This is true indeed. Indeed, I have made your people into truly magnificent creatures. You benefited greatly from the culling, the poison, the life in the caves, and the terrible suffering you had to endure during the ritual. All of that eliminated the weak and undeserving from among you. Yes, I will continue to weed out the unworthy. I will keep the bloodline strong. How'd you make the mongrels leave? I called them, just like I called your pet mongrel before, only a little louder, to make sure they would rise and come straight to me. An easy thing to do, for they were so confused after crawling out of their homely caves into the big scary world. They were in need of a stern father, a true chief. A low hiss escapes Windwog's lips. I am their chief. Not yet, but bring me the head of this so-called commander, and you can become one. Savamalik's raucous laughter drowns out Windwog's hiss of displeasure. And how is your new ritual different from the ones before? The difference, Commander, is that all my children are now with me, and I have absolute power over their minds. While you were being entertained in Lucianira, I was nurturing them with the strength and rage of the fallen. The moment I give the signal, they'll rip you apart. He's telling the truth. I can sense that my tribe has changed. Their blood runs thick and hot in their veins, and their hearts are pounding in their chests. Now they are just like you, my daughter. It is your own blood that whispers to you, urging you to return to your family. You are my offspring. You were born to serve me, and soon you will take your rightful place at my side. I promise. Give free rein to your fury. A single look, a single growl is all it takes for Windwog to recoil. You may not have been born a demon, but you have become one. The strength and fury you exude at this moment are vastly superior to whatever Savamalik can offer. Don't you dare. If you want servants, find your own. Leave mine to me. Savamalik's voice all but rises to a screech. The mongrels growl furiously, brandishing their weapons. You glance around at their scowling faces. Many of the mongrels are unfamiliar to you, but you recognize a few of them from Nepholm. Savamalik gives a low, throaty chuckle. I knew that you were coming. I knew when, where, and with what forces you would try to attack me. All this time I've been watching you, through the eyes of one of your closest companions. My spy? The demon turns to Windowag. My daughter, you performed your task well. Now there's only one thing left for you to do. Kill your former master and bring me his head, and you will gain my dark benevolence. You will be foremost among my creations, and I will give you a place at my side. Windowag's lips curl in contempt. My master is a demon worthy of my worship. He will grant me power you couldn't even dream of. You are nothing but an obstacle in my way. The Huntress's grim voice rings out triumphantly. You believe you were safe? You thought that you were in control. You set an ambush, created a list of all the ways you wanted to torture your defeated enemies. You even rehearsed your victory speech. You were blinded by your arrogance. Yes, I can see the realization in your eyes. You are asking yourself, why didn't I prepare an escape plan? How will I flee and hide? How dare you? You are my creation. You are my slave. And you are my prey. Windowag's lips twist into a cruel grin as the demon nervously flaps his wings. His eyes dart around the surrounding ruins, searching for an escape. I can see it. I can feel your fear. There is nowhere for you to hide. It is time for you to accept your demise, and I will deal the final blow. You stole my father from me. You took what I loved most. So now, I will take what you value most. Your life. The Huntress raises her weapon, and her smile is as cold as ice. It is the smile of mountain cliffs as they watch overconfident climbers tumble to their death. It is the smile of the raging ocean when a drunken sailor drowns in its depths. It is a smile that promises death. That was pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
Indulge me and die quickly.
Close. Yeah, ain't gonna work. Hold. Oh, that's embarrassing for you.
Mind over muscle.
Oh, and look at that. Manorak gets to go next. Glorious days. And step up. There we go. I believe this is the end of the mongrels.
I will see to your demise.
Oh, you missed. That's not good. No, she can't reach.
No match for me.
Take him out.
They'll beg me to stop.
Good. You're on him. Kill
I
him.
will pierce your heart.
You're irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Out of my way!
Alright, just this guy now.
Precision and grace.
I'll rip you apart.
And she got the final
Kill
blow.
is for you.
Perfect.
You thought we were your playthings. So, how does it feel to be stabbed to death by your little tin soldiers? We will no longer allow others to treat us with contempt and disrespect. We know what it is to feel pain, fear, and loneliness. We have suffered and bled. And now, we will choose our own fate. No one, not even our creator, can decide our destinies for us.
I really like this story for her. Windowag looks down wearily at Savamalik's mangled corpse.
I'm sure you have questions. Ask away, Master. I won't lie.
So, you informed Savamalik that I was coming.
Yes, I did. And I told him many other things as well. Savamelek needed a spy in your inner circle. He promised me a place at his side. It took me a while to decide which side I should choose. But then, I chose you. You were more powerful, and I knew I could go further with you than I ever could with him. So, that's why I told him we were coming. The scum needed to think he had the upper hand. I didn't want him to run and hide. If he managed to escape our grasp, my army would remain in his thrall.
Why did you decide to betray Savamelek?
I have to admit, it wasn't an easy decision. He offered me an extremely tempting reward. But after getting to know you, I realized that I would rather be on your side. I had more to gain from maintaining my allegiance to you.
Just gonna say it. You made the right call. Like, after traveling with me, you've been in my party just about the entire game. Manarak is pretty impossible to kill at this point in time. For anybody who's not like a god or a demon lord. Even demon lords are struggling.
I was plotting against you from day one, but you were shrewd enough to catch me in the act, and wise enough to let me go. You subdued my fighters, and you discovered that I was responsible for Dyra's murder. However, you refused to send me to the gallows. Instead, you showed me that my schemes would never succeed. No matter what I did, you would always be one step ahead.
Did she murder Dyra? Did we do that when we went and fought Lan?
You even figured out that I was meeting with Savamelek in Alushanira.
Did I?
You planted the idea in my mind to betray him instead of you. You have shown yourself to be a true master of intrigue. You are always one step ahead. So it's pointless to try and betray you. Compared to you, Savamelek was a pathetic amateur. You can offer me so much more than he ever could. That's why I chose to remain on your side.
Smart. After everything we've been through, you would willingly switch sides?
Let's be honest, we stayed together because we are useful to each other. We have an arrangement. You grant me power, and I kill for you. But it has always been about survival, not friendship or anything else. I will always strive for more. I will always seek power. And that's beneficial for you. After all, the stronger your servants are, the more useful they will be to you.
Manarak definitely endorses that idea, right? That was kind of the whole thing behind sparing Darren, right?
But you knew all this about me already when you invited me into your party. You knew that I would always covet your power, that I would desire it for my own. You knew that my companionship came with conditions, but you accepted my help, despite my ambitions. There are some who seek unconditional loyalty from those around them. They surround themselves with mediocre servants, companions who are too afraid to dream of anything greater than a life of slavery and servitude. But you are different.
What will happen to the mongrels now that Savamelek is dead?
I don't know, Master. Savamelek made us who we are, but now he's dead, and all his plots and plans are gone with him. We'll have to survive on our own now, without the protection of the shield maze. But we are no longer cursed with short lifespans, so who knows? Maybe we'll manage to claim a piece of land on the surface. Maybe we can settle there and create a kingdom of our own. After all, we are fighters. We are tough and strong, and we do what it takes to survive. We'll try to make a better life for ourselves, and if we fail, then at least we'll die fighting for our future.
It's a cool idea. Like, them having their own little kingdom. Or city-state. I don't know how many mongrels there really are, but... you played your role perfectly.
I hoped you would say that, Master. You know, all this Uplander stuff about honor and loyalty means nothing to me. It's all a bunch of nonsense. I follow those who are fortunate enough to be strong, because I want to survive and grow strong too. I'm not acting out of a sense of duty, or following any foolish beliefs, and I'll never be a crusader. I'm not gonna be religious, or adhere to a bunch of Uplander virtues. But I'll follow you, because you're a true leader.
Thank you. After a moment's silence, you hear an awkward cough. One of the mongrels is trying to get your attention. When you glance over, he bows his head guiltily and does his best not to make eye contact. Thanks for helping us, Commander. And thank you for lifting the curse on us. Another one. Forgive us, Commander. We're free from the demon's grasp, but we're poisoned. The evil inside us could break out at any moment. We don't belong in Dresden. During the encounter with Hasala, the demon Sabamalek, you allowed the blood rage to take over you. Oh, okay. Windorg snarls dangerously. Well, well, well. What is this? Desertion? Insubordination? She steps forward menacingly, and the mongrel cowers in fear. However, her angry words do not wipe the stubborn expression from his face. You feel rage rising up inside you. Who do they think they are? After all your efforts, they dare turn their back on you? Pathetic, ungrateful mongrel cowards. Who told them they were released from their service? Come back to Dresden. Whatever the consequences may be, we'll deal with them together. Windorg, bring this pack to heal. If you wish to leave, you're free to go. I don't need you. Succumb to the rage. You feel demonic rage overwhelming you. These pitiful creatures groveled before Sabamalek, yet they dare disobey you, their commander. The one who reduced their former master to ashes. You let your demonic rage burst forth. Windorg's eyes shine with admiration. This is why I follow you, master. So formidable, so invincible. Alright. Are there any other idiots who want to provoke the wrath of our master? Windorg glares at her tribe and then nods in satisfaction. Good. That's better. Hell yeah. Upon meeting your gaze, the mongrel freezes. Cruel flames once more blaze in his eyes. With a visceral roar, he falls on his knees in the dust. And the others join him. They prostrate themselves before you like guilty mutts before their leader, acknowledging the right of the strong. And you know now they are yours. Go to Dresden, the master's fortress. The mongrel before you gets up and leaves, the others following him obediently. Shh. Nice. Loot him up. Sabamalek's spine. This one looks important too. Astringent pacifier. Alright, check this bow. We might have an upgrade. +5 vicious composite longbows made of the spine of the demon Sabamalek and is imbued with a fraction of his power. Whenever the wielder of this bow hits an enemy with it, the enemy becomes corrupted. Creatures corrupted in this way have a -2 penalty to all ability scores. This is a curse effect. Oh my god, she's still using the wicked longbow. Holy crap. Obviously this goes to you. Dude, look at that thing. That is awesome looking. Wow. That's really cool. What is this? It's a kukri. Oh, hell yeah. Whenever the wielder is +5 caustic Sacrificial Kukri lands a killing blow. All enemies in a 15-foot radius pass a will save will become frightened for 3 rounds. It also grants a plus 15 to persuasion skill checks. Made to intimidate. It's caustic, sacrificial. I think this is probably better for you. So 32 and then 2341. There's a little bit less max damage, but hits more often. And looks cooler. Plus that 15 to another 15 bonus to his intimidation, like, or his persuasion when intimidating. Like, he's so good at talking. All right, what's in here? Nothing. Loot these guys. Loot that. All right, is that everything here? There's this back here. Grab that. I don't think the Wicked Longbow is better for a Ruchelet either than the speed bow. Anything back here? Yes.
Let's move already. Got it.
Got it. All right. Now that is everything. Go and leave. Another companion quest down. Alright. Savor Malak has been defeated, and the Mongrels have suffered enough for the sins of their fathers. From this day on, they will honor the heroes who helped them cleanse themselves of this corruption. However, this does not mean they are magically cured, but it gives them the right to hope. And we've only got 3 more companion quests to do. This one we can't do yet. This one is a Knobber's, and this one is the Bladesmith, which is our next objective, I think. Oh, we gotta do that too. Yep. So that's our next objective, but we will need our army to do something first. So we'll probably visit these 2 places. I think we'll visit Laughing Caves first, because that might be a place where there's more of the tablets. So we'll check that out. Bone Hill 2 might be that one of those. So we'll probably check these 3 places out in the next episode. Yep, I think that's our plan. Alright, until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.